I think it's time we show off some babies. I don't want these glasses on.
These brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. These brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Paul with Spheric Reptiles, and I'm coming to give you a clutch update on our second clutch ever. I'm just really still excited that I was able to, with the advice from a mentor, which I always, advise people get, but from advice from mentors and a lot of research and just studying and using some of my, just knowledge from the past, that we were able to get a male ball python and a female ball python to breed. It is fairly simple, I would say, as long as you hit them at the right time. So an ultrasound helped with that. Plus knowing a little bit about their natural habitat allowed me to mimic some of those things that they will be going through, even though we're not on the equator. It's still in Dallas, it's pretty warm. So I could kind of mimic that a little bit, and with some success, we were lucky. So we've produced 2 clutches, we're waiting on a third, and then it's probably gonna be a gap. But I wanna show you guys this update on this clutch, because I think the first time I did the egg cutting and showed you guys, it was very hard to identify, even though I could identify, but the camera just wouldn't show it. So I'm just going to be showing you these animals one by one and talking about what they are. I have not sexed these animals. I started out doing it, but then I started having second thoughts about it, because I'm more interested in the animal's health and them getting acclimated to their housing, getting, settled in with learning a new thing that they need, such as eating, So we take that for granted, but we got to teach human babies how to eat. So it's best that if we teach or make sure that we teach our ball pythons or any other type of animal we keep in our captivity how to eat as well. So I'm more interested in that. So I'll sex them after about, I'm saying 6 weeks, maybe 2 months from now, I'll sex them. I have a probing kit and I feel more confident in that. I just don't want to do anything that would disturb my ball pythons. I ended up getting bit by the first one, and I was just kind of like, The mom and the dad are both agitated and they're on edge and anxious. So I don't want to, really it's about the animal. I didn't want them to get shocked into that. So, and they're not biters, but in 2 months I will have an accurate sex determination. And if they're not all sold out like our first clutch, then we'll be looking more into doing shows and morph market and things like that. So without anything else, let's show you some babies. So in this clutch, there was a breeding of a Batman or a leopard spot-nosed clown to a female head clown. There were 10 eggs, 9 of them were viable eggs, so we carried gestation or incubation of these 9 eggs. And the first one we got was a clown, and you can see right here, it's a very pretty clown. You notice the head stamp and the typical clown pattern on the side. There's no yellow belly in these, so I won't even look for it, but this was clutch, our second one of 2024, and the first one was a clown, so it proved out to be a head clown, which was one of the things that I was really concerned with when I purchased it, because I bought it from a guy who's switching over or getting out of the business, so I wanted to make sure that I proved this out with the first one, so I put it to a powerhouse male that we had. Well, I think a Batman's a powerhouse. And we got a clown, so we know that she is definitely 100% head clown. The second one, and I already put them in their hatchling tub so that they can get acclimated. I keep them on paper towels. I got this little Velcroed in water dish there so that I can keep it very sterile and I can watch them and monitor them. And as I'm feeding them, I want to make sure that they have a successful feeding and all of that. But this is the second one in the group that I'll be showing. And this is a leopard head clown. If I can get it to show its face. So this is a leopard head clown. Notice the pattern on there, and you can see just how it is. These animals just ate on Thursday, so I'm not going to be trying to unball them. I'm just showing you guys the pattern. And you can see the dark dorsal pattern there and how it runs through the sides. This is very indicative of leopard. There is no spot nose in this one, as you can see from the head. Come on, open up. It looks like it started to be a spot nose, but then it didn't. It's not enough for me to actually say that it is, so I'm just labeling this one as a leopard. I will always go on the side of less versus more when I'm trying to do my incomplete dominant morphs. Our second one, I'm trying not to get tagged too. So this one is a leopard spot nose. You can see by the pattern on the top of the head right there, as well as how everything runs along the body. Just a little bit more of a confirmation for me that this is a spot nose, because I can see that a little bit more clearly. They turned out really big because the mom is really big. The mom is already like 2,700 grams. She eats medium rats. So, and the dad is a very big male. He's like 1,500 grams and very active. So that's one of the babies. So, all right, let's show you one more. That's 3 down, guys. So 3 out of the 9. All right, so this is what we were looking for. This is a Batman clown, a leopard spot nose. And for identification purposes, it was very easy because most Batmans have a very diminished head pattern. So it's very spot nose, it's very clear like that. And then you can see just how it runs along the body. You can see the darkening of the leopard and the eradication and how complex the sides are from the spot nose. But you can see there the underside. This one just ate the successful feeding here. So you can see under the belly how it carries through, but definitely a very pretty snake. Let me see if I can get it to show its head a little bit more. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, so now we'll move on to the next one, but this is the one that I really wanted to produce anyway. I think a lot of people like making Batmans. I'm no different. All right, so this next one I need a little bit of help identifying. I'm saying that it's a leopard clown. And the reason I'm saying that is because it has a thick dorsal line down the back. But when I look at the head stamp, I don't really see it being diminished like I would see in a normal Batman where it's almost none, but it might still be. You guys let me know if this is a Batman or a leopard clown. I'm saying that it's a leopard clown. And I'll try to show you everything. This one has not eaten yet. It had an unsuccessful feeding attempt. But you see the underbelly on it. I'm still new to identifying all of these, but when I look at it, it looks like it started to go through and become a Batman, and then there's extra pattern on there, but I'm not really sure if this is a Batman or not. But for now, I'm just saying that it's a leopard. If you guys could let me know. I'm always reaching out to the social media community or the reptile community just to get extra support and things like that. So let me know what this is. I don't know the sex yet, so I'm just trying to get it to eat right now. It's already a pretty big baby, but you know, so that's that. Let me move on to the next one. Now this one, without a doubt, was very easy for me to identify. This is a leopard spot nose head clown. You see the pattern there, you see the head stamp, which makes me think the other one's just a leopard head clown, but this is definitely a Batman head clown or leopard spot nose head clown. And you can see just how clear the eyes are. They all took after the mom and the dad. They were born big, a lot bigger than our first clutch, about 20 grams bigger on average, which is huge when you think about hatchlings, but the eggs were definitely, I'm gonna say, a third larger as well. So you see up under there, this one just ate, so I'm not gonna unravel it. I don't want it to regurgitate. And so now we'll move on to the next one. So as I go through these snakes, I just, you know, I'm really downplaying the excitement that I have about this whole process, but I'm very excited about it just because this isn't something that most people even do. So even if you're a breeder and you think that there's a lot of ball pythons on the market, most people that you encounter, they have no idea that ball pythons are living in your homes and things like this, or your warehouses and being produced. So just the fact that I can be part of that is very good. I mean, because this isn't something that most people get to do. Most people don't get to breed anything or help to assist in the breeding of anything. So this one is a head clown. It's very trying to tuck its head away. It hasn't eaten yet, but I'm trying to just get you guys to see. A head clown there, 100% head clown, no spot nose, no leopard. Even though the head pattern still shows a little bit lighter, but I'm going on the side stripes from the eyes, moving that way as to whether it is or not. And I'm just saying that this one's a head clown, but a very beautiful animal. As I said before, I love the normal patterns in the ball pythons, probably more than the other because you don't see them as often. So as we move to the next one, this is very easy to identify. This is a spot nose clown. I'll pick it up. You can see the head pattern, the underbelly right there. So this is a spot nose clown. Very pretty. This is going to be a holdback. So I don't have any of these. So one of my targets was, of course, to make another Batman. Hopefully it's a female when we sex it, but to also produce a spot nose, male or female, I knew that I would keep it. This is the only one in the group, so so this one is definitely a crown jewel in my eyes, at least. So all right, let me move on to the very last one, guys. I mean, it was a big clutch, like I said, and it was so big that these are the normal box. I had to use a bigger box after they started hatching out, and I put them in one to where it was just bigger. I just needed a bigger box. I never thought that I would need that. So, I'm glad that I used the diffuser egg crate so I could cut it bigger and just make a larger platform for that. But all right, so this is another one that would have been just as good for me. This right here is a spot nose head clown. And you can see there, hold on, you can tell by the pattern how it's lighter through there. The alien heads have like a diminished, you can see the scattering of the alien heads there and how erratic it is. And the lightness that's on the dorsal, that's spot nose. And then if you look at the head stamp, that's a clear spot nose head stamp as well, even though it has the eye stripes. And again, if you're wondering if something is a clown or a head clown, those eye stripes that are running through the eyes to the back of the head is a dead giveaway. A clown will not have those. So that's a way that you can tell if you're new to this and you're at a show and you see any type of head pattern on it that looks like that, then you know that you got a head clown. If it doesn't, then it's a clown or it's something else. All right, so I'll put this one up. So there you have it. That's our second clutch of the year. I'm super excited about it. It's just amazing, guys. It's just really amazing to be a part of this and be a part of these snakes' lives and to have them back into my life and be with someone who will allow me to have these things back in my life. Please let me know what you think about this video, the clutch, especially for that one that I don't know if it's a Batman or a leopard clown. I would really like your feedback on that because I'm not perfect. This is practice. And, I'm trying to practice perfection. So I can only start with what I have because it's different when you see something in living color, like actually being able to hold it versus looking at a picture that someone's already identified. So please subscribe to this video, set up the notifications and all that other stuff. Not really concerned about the YouTube algorithm, but I am more concerned about how many people like a video and things like that, so that way I can know what to actually put out. But the comments mean more than anything. And that's what I got, guys. So enjoy the time that you spend with your reptiles, and please, please, please enjoy the time that you have with your family because it's shorter than you think. Thank you.